Hi everybody, Hugh here with you, doing some more screen printing. I'm actually printing the back sides of these uh, Giant City Lodge shirts here, and going to tell you a little bit about some things going on. All right, variety of different colors going on with these Giant City Lodge shirts, and they're fun in the gift shop. Go pick one up when you're in there getting some chicken or some delicious fish on a Friday night, as I often like to do. All right. Nice fun back print. Winter, winter, chicken dinner. Good stuff. The fried chicken is delicious. I'm a big fan of the fish on a Friday night. So, really proud to get to do these for the Giant City Lodge. Historic place. It's wonderful. Go check it out. So, what I want to tell you about here is kind of the only troubling time that never got ever resolved. Now, in any business, sometimes mistakes can happen. You get it figured out. It's okay. So, I want to tell you about something that happened. I want to say it's 2017, 2018, probably more like 2018. Definitely pre-COVID. So, we did a job for a customer, and it was originally from Southern Illinois, moved away, a few states away. Parents still living around here, and we did a number of jobs for his parents' business. And nice folks, happy to do it. And so the job that the son, who lived a few states away, the T-shirts were for a charity event, a motorcycle ride event that raised money for disabled veterans. Good cause. Happy to do it. And so it was a big job. I mean, a left chest and a full color 6 screen affair on the back, you know, uh, full color print. So in 2017, we did the job, and the son was coming up to visit about 3 months before the event, and wanted to pick up the shirts then. So we did them, got them, happy, everybody cool. The next year came around to do the next annual event of the job. Left chest print, full color back print, shirts to be sold were disabled veterans. Happy to do it once again. So we print the job, about 150 shirts. And picks up the job. It's about 3 months before the event because he's coming up to visit his parents and just wants to be able to get the shirts then. 3 months before the event, no problem. We had the deadline, got them to him, got them printed, got a check, all good. And so the next day, I got a phone call and a voicemail left from this fella, and said I needed to call him. It was urgent. And well, all right, I called, and I had also received an email, and he said that he got the shirts, he picked them up in person, hand delivered the check, and the shirts were all crooked. The print was crooked on the shirts. Oh, really? You know, I had I hand printed the shirts with some help from a trusted printer, the person who taught me how to screen print many years before. I thought that seemed a little odd. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't think they were crooked. We thought we printed them all correctly. And so I said, can I maybe print you another dozen or something? Or give you some kind of cashback discount, something. Sorry you feel that way. I don't think we're trying to be printing crooked shirts. And so in his email back, he was not very happy, and he said, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. And it, going backwards, in his email, he sent a picture of him wearing one of the shirts to show how crooked it was. And in the photo in the email, it didn't look crooked at all. And he even said, you can't really tell how crooked they are in this picture, but I guarantee they're all crooked. I was like, all right. That's not really very helpful, as the photo looked like a very normal print. I wasn't quite sure why he would have sent that, but he said what you're going to do is you're going to wait for another email from me after my team goes through all of these shirts, and we pick out the ones that are crooked and the ones that are acceptable, and we'll let you know where things stand. Like, okay, that's kind of crazy. Not very pleasant. So the next day, I got an email. He said, my team went through all these shirts, and we've decided out of this 150 shirts, you will be reprinting 47 of them. And the ones that we've decided to allow to keep, we will have to sell at a discount. And this is money that you are taking away from disabled veterans. So that was what the conditions I was told that were going to be happening. Well, we have a 6-color press. We have had for uh, 13 years or so. And this was a 6-color image on the back. And we had other jobs that had to be done. And so, in my response, I said, please let me know the address to send this check to that I have not cashed or deposited. And you can keep the shirts. And I will send your check back to you entirely. And if you were going to if you were going to sell these shirts at a discount, the ones that you're trying to raise money for disabled veterans that you say I have taken money away from, well, you can sell them without paying a dime for them. And you can feel free to add us to your sponsor list, because now you have free shirts. And if you want to accuse me of taking money away from disabled veterans, well, now you are taking money away from a small business. And you will refer to the small business by your parents and their business. So, we'll just let you figure out how to work that out. So, in his response, he said, I did not think you would do that. This is the address. Thank you for your sponsorship. And sure enough, I sent it to that address. And I never heard from that fella again. But as I said earlier, this was a few months before the event. He was visiting his parents about 3 months before. Just wanted to pick up the shirts then. So I monitored this event to see what all was going on. Was he going to sell these shirts that he deemed acceptable at a lower rate? And I was ready to be the troll. To his credit, he went to another printer and got a whole new batch of shirts printed. But I wanted to see. I was following the thread, the like Facebook event. I wanted to see if he sold these discount shirts too. And I might have been able to say, "Hey, where'd you get those from?" You know, I mean, it was about $2,000. That's a lot of money. It kind of set us back. It hurt. But the last thing I'm going to do is let somebody dictate when they've made an accusation that to me doesn't make any sense. They're going to dictate how the rest of my week or 2 weeks goes. And if I had to set all that up and buy all that and be all on edge about what he considered some crooked shirt, which I think zero of them were, and it get in the way of doing other jobs, just a mess. So I was ready for vengeance. So the day of the event came. It was a motorcycle ride, you know, selling of shirts and things. Motorcycle ride for veterans. They did it for a few years, So this was the second year that we had printed those shirts. And he had somebody else print other ones. And so I'm looking at the Facebook event, looking at the updates, and then I see a message that says, "What are we going to do? Did you all hear what happened?" And then the message was, "We're going to still ride, but this time we're riding in honor of the guy." I'm not going to say names of any of this, but he died that day. The guy who said that we printed him crooked shirts and I sent his check back and let him keep all the shirts, uh, he died. And this is not some ominous way of saying I had him killed or anything like that. I saw that he died. That floored me. I don't know how he died. I don't know if he died on a motorcycle accident on the way to the event. I don't know if there was some mental illness issues and the stress of the thing that troubled him or something. Um, or I don't know if my anger and irritation of that whole thing and the energy I put in to making him feel like the lowest human being on the world for what he did to us had some effect. And it's haunted me for like 8 years, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It harmed us financially for a little bit, for sure. I don't think we did anything wrong. I think it was an incorrect assumption, and he had an assumption that we were going to be something different as opposed to, all right, now you have to live with the decisions you've made. What are you going to do with it? And it's haunted me ever since. This is not a very fun story. You know, we continued to print for his parents, and I never asked the questions of, the details of how their son died, and it's just painful and it's far worse than anything that ever happened to us. And so it was just kind of weird, and it's a thing that I think about him a lot. uh, I like to think I had nothing to do with it, but it does leave you with a strange feeling. So I appreciate y'all letting me talk and jabber here for this amount of time. Anybody who's stuck around here, I appreciate you. I mean, that's really the only dark thing that's really ever happened. I mean, made mistakes. We've reprinted stuff. That's fine. But that one sticks with me. It haunts me, and I think about that situation a lot and that fella. And I think I did right by people. I just wonder if sometimes you wonder if you just make some weird echo in the universe that really comes back as some karma at somebody, and it hits them, and you don't realize the power you have. I don't know. I'm talking some goofy stuff. It's late. I'm gonna keep printing. I think about those things from time to time, though, and maybe just thinking about that guy, and I'm not forgetting and not really holding too much of a grudge. Whatever's going on in the world now is okay, and we're all gonna be okay. All right. Appreciate you listening to me. Talk to y'all soon.